Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. For those of you who don't know, I started Grumpy Old Fart to express my political and social opinions and to say things that I felt needed to be said. Unfortunately, YouTube started giving me strikes. As a hedge against this happening, I've created backup YouTube channels, Grumpy Old Gamer and Grumpy Old Ufologist. I also created a channel called Grumpy Old Fart over on Rumble, a free speech alternative to YouTube. You can find all of my stuff there, including my political opinion and current events. The link to my Rumble channel, as well as links to let you order my books, are in the description of this video. If you enjoy my content, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. Now, on with the video. Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing an Advanced Dungeons & Dragons Monsters video. This is advice for a Dungeon Master. If you fancy yourself a devious and vicious Dungeon Master, have I got a monster for you. If you're a player and you run across a symbiotic jelly in your game, you can rest assured that either your Dungeon Master has a lot of faith in you, or that the Dungeon Master hates your guts and wants your character dead. Just kidding. A symbiotic jelly is exactly that. It requires another creature to be at its most deadly. Read up on the symbiotic jelly in the Fiend Folio on page 85. In my opinion, the most fearsome part of this creature's modus operandi, the part that makes it the most deadly, is its illusion power. The illusion power makes its charmed partner appear like a different creature that is much weaker. This is the part that got most of our party killed back in 1991. I was playing in Jerry's game. There were 8 of us, and we were traveling through a mountainous area. We were seeking shelter from an impending storm, and our ranger found a cave perfect for our needs. Upon entering the cave, we saw a fantastic treasure packed and piled in the back. And curled up in front of the treasure was a crocodile. The whole setup looked like easy pickings. You kill a crocodile, get a nice meal, and pick what you want out of the treasure. Our 8 4th level player characters drew our weapons and prepared to dispatch the lone reptile. 4 rounds later, 3 of us were dead, another 2 were unconscious, and the rest of us were scrambling to escape with our lives. Yeah. The symbiotic jelly, what it does is it goes into a cave. Long story short, it goes into a cave, goes up into the very top, and hides up in the ceiling and it blends in so it can't be seen. It's really hard to see. And using telepathy, it finds a really badass creature to come in and inhabit the cave. Symbiotic jellies subsist on, I guess, the death energy, the psychic energy of dying creatures. It's just weird. This is an insidious creature. Anyway, this big bad creature comes into the cave and telepathically the jelly charms it and convinces it to stay. When other creatures come into the cave, well, hang on, let me backtrack here. So you've got this big creature in the cave, right? Then it casts 2 illusions. The first illusion makes this big badass creature seem like something much weaker. And then, of course, it creates the illusion of this big treasure in the back, and that's the bait. So, a party of player characters enter, they see this wimpy little creature guarding this badass treasure. Oh, easy pickings, boom! Next thing you know, they're toast. As it turns out, said lowly crocodile, in our experience, was in reality an 8-headed hydra. Such is the power of a symbiotic jelly. As far as I know, the jelly, the hydra, and our 5 comrades are still in that cave. Well, their bones are, I guess. No doubt our comrades' bones have been picked clean. We did not return. Next time you're looking for an unusual critter to plague your players with, consider a symbiotic jelly. That is, if you think they can handle it, because this is not something you turn loose on new players. It's not something you turn loose on even moderate players. This thing is just insidious. This thing, I've used it once in all my 40 years of running Dungeons and Dragons, 40 plus years. I have used a symbiotic jelly once. I've encountered them once. They're a bit nasty. I mean, you got to have really powerful player characters in your game and players who know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? And the illusions this thing casts are really strong. I think, as I recall, you save at -7. It's just nasty. You read up on it in the Fiend Folio. Just read up on it. I can't think of a much more insidious creature to turn loose on your players. That's all I'm saying. You folks have a good day. God bless one and all.